Hey, welcome in, guys. Jerry Henry Sr. Just wanted to run a quick video, just kind of give you guys an update as far as what it is I've been working on here in the last few weeks. I know it's been a minute since we created the video, so I wanted to take a couple of seconds here to just kind of get back in the groove of doing things. I have in the last few weeks, been really focusing on how we can make this channel better and what it is that we can actually do to benefit you guys on the other side. I know a lot of us, for the most part, have been relatively uh, brand new at a lot of things as far as technology is concerned. Obviously, in the last few weeks, obviously, I've been had a couple of gigs I've been working through and working on. Project for my daughter. She's a real estate broker here in the area, and we've been doing some first time home buyer sessions, which requires, multi-camera setups, things of that nature to try to capture the event as best we can and kind of have it set aside for the most part to further educate her clients on the home buying process. The other thing we've been doing as far as the business is concerned is obviously photo shoots. I've got one coming up here actually next week. I think it's on the 15th, next Saturday. There's a prom that's going on here in the local area, and I've been asked to do that as well. So those things, along with getting the right type of equipment to be able to do various jobs, kind of like a not a one-stop shop, but kind of like diversification as far as the projects that you can work on. If it's a corporate event, if it's a commercial, if it's an interview setup, if it's senior photos, prom photos, whatever the case is, you try to put yourself in a position where you're diversified and where you can kind of like dip in a multitude of baskets, because sometimes, believe it or not, and from gathering from other creators and other business owners, some parts of your business can be slow and some of it can take off real fast. So if you have multiple things you can kind of be skilled in, then you can have multiple opportunities to serve clients that look for specific things that you can offer. One other thing, and I don't know, I don't think I didn't do a video on it, but I was very, very fortunate to be able to pass my Part 107 license for commercial drone pilot. This happened actually this is April. This happened in January. That's how long ago it's been. But for the most part, I wanted to make sure that I can cover all my bases. Like I said, my daughter's a real estate broker. So a lot of times, I'm out doing shoots with her and for her, doing houses and things of that nature. And one thing I wanted to make sure that I was caught up on was to ensure that if someone were to be curious and ask me what I was doing and whether or not I had a license to do it, I could pull out my little, I don't have my wallet on me, but I could pull out my little FAA card and just let everybody know that, yeah, I am legit. I am a commercial pilot. I am licensed. I am educated. I'm knowledgeable in this process. And I'm here to serve you if you need my assistance. Just throw that in. But yeah, I did get it back in January, and initially they give you a little paper copy or whatever, a little paper permit, temporary permit, and then and I think I got it in a couple months. Actually, it was actually probably about a month or so when I actually got the actual card from the FAA. So I am legit. So that's one of the other things that I've been working on as well, because I wanted to make sure again that we have every base covered that's necessary to be able to do a production company. If it's weddings you want to be involved in, if it's commercial shoots, if it's real estate videos, if it's music video, it doesn't matter what it is. If you have the equipment, and this is the other thing. Speaking of the equipment, I am probably one of the most guilty people when it comes to this as well. Okay, just being totally honest. When you see a lot of individuals who are on YouTube that are, obviously doing a lot of different things, and you have these unboxing videos and new products and this, that, and the other, and you always say to yourself, if I had that piece of equipment, if I had that microphone, if I had that 4K Blackmagic camera, if I had that, that Shure SM7B or that Rode NTG, whatever it is, we always think we have to have certain types of gear or products in order to be successful at what it is that we're doing. I'm guilty of this as well because we do have that gear acquisition syndrome problem, big time. And yeah, I'm not saying it's all bad. I'm just saying from an observational standpoint, I say whatever you have, and this I'm speaking directly to myself. Whatever you have, make full use of what you have. Become very skillful at what it is that you have. If you have a Blackmagic Pocket, maximize it. Optimize it to the point to where you know it like the back of your hands. And you can get out of it. I want anybody who has a red Komodo or Arri Alexa or whatever it is, you maximize, you optimize it to its full potential. Okay? If it's the audio side of things, because that's one of the other things that I actually start digging in, and I'll talk about a little product I got here to kind of help me in post-production. This guy right here, and we'll talk about that at a later date. But if it's audio that you need to focus on, become better at post-processing as far as your audio is concerned, because audio obviously is 50-50 of your whole product. So those things that I have to start, reeling myself in, for lack of a better word, bring myself to the point to where I really start optimizing the equipment that I have, and making sure that you do get a true return on your investment whenever you invest in any type of gear. I've done a lot of upfront investing and not a whole lot of return on that investment. So those are the things that I have to focus on going forward throughout the remainder of this year to really start recouping some of the funds that you poured into the business, so that you can. I think this is my wife texting me. So that you can, run the most successful business that you can. And that's kind of the field that I've been thinking about, the things that I've been experiencing over the last few weeks, and just really understanding what it is that I have to do as a creator and as a producer and as even when it comes to websites, even when it comes to domain names, even when it comes to customer management systems. All those things are part of what you have to do. But I'm rambling, but it's valuable because I think it's helpful for all of us who are still in the learning process of trying to figure, how we can grow our business to the next level. Even if you're just getting started out, how can you, begin to multiply your returns as you begin to, invest more and more in the gear and things that you have invested in. So that's enough for this video. I think we're going to cut it off. We're right at about 8 minutes and counting. And I wanted to, again, share this little bit of information with you to try to help you become better at what it is you do. It's kind of like you scratch my back, I scratch your back. Let's help each other out. Okay? So till next time, it's Jerry Henry Sr. God bless and God keep you. I pray everything is well, and happy Resurrection weekend. Take care. Peace.